Welcome. You have arrived to the Hefty Girls podcast.
Are we live?
You're Ashley Gam glasses.
Gabby said, do you want to put some glasses on? Like, oh, so you want me to cover my face up?
No, that's the equivalent of you always being like, you want to brush your hair? Like, put it up or something. So now you get a little taste of your own medicine.
I know. Today I pulled a Gabby.
Bitch.
No skincare. No hair. Didn't even brush my hair today. Actually, that's a lie. But
How do you feel? How does it make you?
I think
how
I'm
does
kind
that
of-
make you feel?
I think I have like mini episodes of depression.
Emma, I literally knew you were gonna fucking say that. Every time that she doesn't have makeup on, she's like, "Oh, I couldn't even put my skincare on. I have depression." You not doing your skincare one morning, she's like, "Oh, I just couldn't even do it. I'm depressed." I'm like, bro, if that's your extent of how deep your depression goes, consider yourself blessed, Emma.
No, that's not how deep it goes.
She's
Today,
like, I can't. I didn't even brush my hair today. Oh my god.
no, I didn't. I was in bed all day long. I even put my blackout curtains down in my room and closed the shades.
And let me tell you something. That's what a long run will do to you. You guys don't even freaking know. We're marathon, half marathon training. I forgot the half in there. I got a little ahead of myself. We're half marathon training. We did our first long run, and it will have you sore as hell, laid up in bed.
Truly.
And I was like, I have depression. Shut the hell up. My
the only
culture is
thing I
not
can-
your costume. He doesn't have depression. My culture is not your costume.
I didn't even say that I had depression. I
But
said,
you just said that.
no, I
I have
said
many episodes. of
many
depression because I
episodes.
don't have my $300 Ruth Bader Ginsburg moisturizer on.
oh my God, I can't even be me.
Yeah, exactly, bitch. Anyway, welcome back to the Hefty Girls podcast. This is night mode. We're recording at nighttime because Emma didn't want to record at the time we have set aside each week.
Because I was
She
depressed.
kept pushing it back and pushing it back.
Okay.
Guess what? We're down to the wire, Emma.
Well, I'm kind of excited for this night mode because I feel like you guys are really gonna.
Selton, put it in night mode. Put it in night mode.
What about
Selton.
this?
Hey, put it in nat mode.
What can
No,
we
turn it back on.
Do we go with the lights off?
No, Selton said no. Turn it on. Our
Wait.
Our camera crew said no.
We didn't. We need to welcome. What if we have some new hefties listening this week?
And this is what I was thinking. What if people are back listening to episodes and all we're talking about is things that are currently happening? That they're like, girl, we don't give a shit that Chris Rock slapped Will Smith. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's kind of just it's our podcast.
I hope they
know?
can't see my toes right now.
No, we are in half marathon training, except for none of us on this couch have signed up for a half marathon. So training for what?
It's been on my list for like 2 weeks to do. I just keep forgetting. Let me actually put it on this week's list so I remember to do it.
But I would like to say Gabby's acting like training so hard when she didn't even show up for the run this morning.
And let me tell you something. Maybe we should close my back door. It's kind of loud. Let me tell you something. That's not my fault because I texted Emma. I had gotten no text at the time we were supposed to leave. So I texted, hey, are we still going? No answer. I'm like, oh, she's still asleep. And we all ride together. So I'm like, oh, she's still asleep. We're not going. So I go back to sleep. Then 20 minutes later, I get a text from Selton. Hey, we're waiting outside. I'm like, bruh, what? No. I'm like, it's going to take, you guys are going to have to wait too long for me to get my shoes on and get everything on. So I'm like, fuck it, just go without me. Okay, that wasn't my fault. That was your fault, Emma.
Yeah, but today you saved yourself from a lot of pain because so we had our long run on Saturday. Typically with like any type of running training, you do your long runs on Saturday when you follow the structure of training.
Right.
And so we did our first long run, which was 4 miles. And I ran the whole time, which my running pace is literally like a 15 minute mile, which is like you could walk next to me at that pace. But for me, it's jogging. My legs ever since, I really can't feel them. Like I have to really, it's been hard. So this morning for the 2.5 miles, it was just me and Selton, and we're never doing that again.
Why?
Because I was not
It's
nice.
bad?
I was kind of mean to him a little bit.
Uh-oh.
What are you eating?
Zen. God, I'm red-handed. You can't hide from us.
Tilton
Nicotine
can't
addict.
stand listening to us. He has to put his Zen in.
He has
He's
to
like, these girls
escape.
drive me crazy. You know what? After that run this morning, you deserve a Zen because
Why were you being mean? What was the problem?
He was just like running next to me, and I'm like, run behind me.
What?
Like, it's such a
I would have
mental.
said, see your ass later then, bitch.
Well,
take off.
I was like, so.
He was
I was like,
running
I could
beside
tell
me.
that he was like trying to stay at my pace, which is like, that is sweet in theory.
Well, when you go to run with somebody, you should run together.
Yeah, but then it's like I can tell he's like forcing himself. He's like, you know, when you
It's
literally
hard to
run
be.
in
Sometimes
place?
it's harder to be slower.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God, like you clearly is like really ruining your run. Just go. Like, just go. And he's like, no, I want to stay with you. I want to stay with you. I'm like, okay, well then I don't want to see you. Can you just get behind me?
I don't want to see you or hear you.
Because something in my mental, if I'm in the front and I feel like somebody's behind me, like I'm a little faster than them, I'm like, this is great. I'm like, I'm really killing it. It like really helps
I'm
me.
really leading the pack
But
here.
when everybody's in front of me and I can't catch up, then I hate the run. It's horrible. So I was just explaining to him, just get behind me and then I'll feel like I'm winning. But he was so close, I could see his shadow. So I'm like,
Oh my God, Emma.
So eventually I took my headphone out and I'm like, go ahead of me. Just run. I can
you
tell
understand how this sounds? That I could still see his shadow. Like, bitch.
Running puts me in my worst state. It really does.
You don't get the runner's high. You get the runner depression.
Oh my gosh.
Well, why don't we ever talk about that?
Like, to me, like the whole funny thing about it is the fact that like when Emma has her headphones on, I swear she can't hear like anyone or hear herself.
Right.
So she's over there yelling, like,
loud as hell.
just
She's
yelling,
like,
get behind me, get behind
I'm
me.
like, you don't need to be that
I can still see you, I
goddamn
can still
loud.
see you.
She has her big ass Apple headphones with the sound canceling, and she's like, "Oh, this is such a good song." I'm like,
Because she was moving a bit, then like all of a sudden, like my calves hurt so much. I was like, why are you yelling?
Yelling.
Like, it's just like this early in the morning, it's just us two. Like,
yelling, waking up the damn people.
The thing is,
neighbors.
I had no idea until you guys just said that to me.
yeah, like
I
I was like,
said that like 10 times. I'm like, stop yelling.
I can't hear you. 'Cause I have
but that's
my-
what I'm saying. I feel like you're yelling because you couldn't hear yourself talk. So it's like to know noise is coming out, you have to talk louder to hear yourself.
Yeah.
Oh
I also was like really out of breath, so I like had to push hard. But here's the thing: when Sultan went on his own, I was like, "Just go ahead of me, whatever, just run."
And you had
I'm
a good run?
thinking, okay, he's gonna run ahead of me, but enough to where he can at least see me to make sure like no coyotes get me or anything.
Oh.
No, every bend I go around, I'm like, okay, he's gonna be there waiting.
My
He's not. He's
God.
not. He's
You
not.
told him to go.
I finished run. I'm like, where are you? You didn't even wait at the finish line for me. He's like, I'm in the car. I'm like, okay. And he ran way faster. He got like an 11-minute mile. So I'm like, see? Like, I was like, you can run fast. I was like, well, yeah, I knew I could run faster than you. I'm like, okay.
That
take me
wasn't the
home.
point. Like I was there training with you. It wasn't the point to see how fast I can go.
I can't. I just need everybody to run behind me. And then I will have a great day.
Oh my God. Damn.
and when we're in our
LSC's
group
on
runs, it's taken everything in me to not tell everybody. Just like let me go in the front.
one. Really?
Yes, but I have to be a team player, so I don't say anything, and I just struggle the whole time. But it's kind of nice when everybody breaks off and goes at their own pace, because then
You would rather that?
yeah. Me and Dom, I feel like I'm like cool with Dom, because me and her are like we're the same level.
And then me and Macy and Mom break off.
Yeah,
Then Sultan and Jody are floaters. They can
just wherever. Yeah. But if you guys have if you're a runner out there or an athlete, if you have any advice on how to make my calves stop hurting, please tell
Let's
me.
look up some YouTube videos tonight.
I mean, to be honest, like
Roll them.
we don't like warm up how we're supposed to be warming up for this stuff. Like that old little over the head stretch, like bending the foot, like that's not enough. Like we need to actually do like lunges, like side lunges, like squats, like to warm like everything up.
Yeah.
'Cause
And
that-
like moving stretches, not just standing.
Yeah,
ones.
because like the way we stretch, I'm just like, we do not stretch enough before doing these long runs.
Okay, that's good to know. I also just think that my body is just like it's a lot to carry. So I feel like no matter what I do, I think I'm gonna be sore. You know?
Realica.
But I'm gonna try to keep going and keep pushing and really be brave. This
What
is what sucks
doesn't
though,
kill
is
you
I was
makes
like
you strong. get?
Oh, this is a great opportunity to make some content, you know? And now I'm thinking, oh my God, what if brands start hiring me to like go on runs?
Oh, hell
like,
no.
what if they want me to like go to races?
Pack it up. Don't post anymore.
Like, I want
move
them
in
to
silence,
know
move in
this
silence.
is just my current hyperfixation, and soon I will be over this. So if you want to book me for a
Please
run,
don't book me for
it
nothing.
needs to be in the next month because I'm probably going to be over it soon. Okay.
Oh,
But
that's
I
a good
did have
point.
my first plus size Pilates class where I taught this past Saturday, and it was so fun. We had 2 classes back to back, so it's like 20 girls who came, and I feel like I really settled into my like teaching routine. I didn't yell at them. I was really laid back, and someone said I did a really good job, right, babe? How would you say it
Right?
went?
Didn't I do a good job? Right?
You were the one there witnessing it.
It went good. It was good. It was
Her fitness
very like, oh, she's been here before.
Oh, that's a good.
About
thing.
me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's good feedback.
She knows what she's doing.
Almost everybody that came had never done Pilates before, which was really cool.
That's
That they all
awesome.
got to like come and be there for the first time, because your first class is the most nerve-wracking, and then once you have that down, I feel like you build up the confidence to come back. Oh my gosh, Gabby's literally picking eye boogies out of her cat's eye.
Wolfie, because I have nowhere to put it right now.
Oh, you think he wanted you to do that?
Yeah, he's like, thank you, mommy.
Oh,
Wolfie eye surgery coming April 2025. Guys, get excited. Get hype. Wolfie's going to be healed. Jesus, take the wheel.
do you know what date it's scheduled for?
GoFundMe coming for Wolfie soon. No, I don't have it scheduled yet. I have to get his lab work is scheduled because he has to get cleared for surgery.
Okay, well, make sure it's after Coachella so that way you can be here with him, since we're all going to be traveling, you know?
Yes.
Okay, what happened this week for you, Gabby? Besides
Well,
running, now that's our whole personality.
I know, I'm trying to remember. I'm like, I don't even know. Domberly was out of town, so I'm like, I didn't even have any fun. I went to Soho House with Alexa J and Macy and all of Alexa J's old roommates and laid out. Huh? Oh, I went to, Adidas show. It's kind of whack, honestly.
Adidas fashion show?
Yes.
Why was it whack?
I just, LA Fashion Week, like, I don't know. It's not comparable to like New York Fashion Week. Like it felt like, this is what it felt like to me. And this is no shade. I feel like this is like mean to say, but I'm just being honest. It felt like a like college like presentation. Like, you know, like college
their
end
final.
of year final. That's what it was giving. Like a little
Okay.
bit like scattered. Nobody was really in charge. Like kind of just like the most random people. Like,
There.
yeah. I don't know. I was just like, okay.
That's interesting. You would
Um,
think if Adidas was putting their name on it, they'd
yeah.
be like,
Wait, actually, so much has happened this week. So, a guy came up to me at the Adidas show,
uh-huh.
and he was chatting me up. Da da da. He was pretty cute. He was like super tall, nice, from Indiana. I'm like, oh, Midwesterner. Gives me his Instagram. It's a reality TV star, too hot to handle. I was like, hell no.
Harry Jousey.
Yes. I was like, oh, and that ruined it for me, honestly.
Wait, was it actually Harry Jousey?
No, it was
Oh, I was like, how did you not know that it was him?
no.
I want to. Can you show me who it is? I don't think I'll know. I didn't watch that show.
I didn't watch it either. I don't think the season has come out yet. Avery looks him up.
Mm. So, did you guys exchange any like? Can you contact each other now or no?
Yeah, but I don't want to.
You're like no contact.
I was just like, okay, well, there.
Well,
you
did
go.
you want to contact him before
Mm.
finding out he was a reality TV star?
Not really. I was just being friendly and nice and feminine. You
Yeah.
know, you have to play nice, or else they might kill you.
Of a phenomenon. But you know what? This is good. This is looking up because it's a way. It was like an interaction in the wild.
Yep.
That
IRL.
could have turned into something. It didn't, but
It didn't.
it's
but
one
a
step
in the right
closer.
direction. Mom actually was pissing me off this week. She literally, oh my God. So let me just tell you the story really quick. So Zach, our oldest brother, lives in Indiana. Okay. He has a friend. I don't know if he works with him, whatever. One of his friends is in LA. Okay. Is in town LA doing something. I've never met this friend. I just know that Zach and him are like besties. Okay. Zach calls me on FaceTime with like mom and Macy. We're at Macy's house, and he's like, Eric's in town. Like, bro, you have to hang out with him. Like, he's so cool. Like, take him to do something cool. Like, come on, show him a good time. I'm like, Zach, sorry, but I'm not like going out of my way to go hang out with your friend that I don't know. Like,
Was
huh?
he trying to like hook you up with
No,
him?
I don't think he was. But then mom is hearing this whole thing, and she literally was like, Gabby, you never do anything. You're never gonna find a boyfriend that way. He could introduce, like, literally goes in on me. All you do is hang out with your cat in your bed. How are you ever gonna meet a boyfriend? Do you even want a boyfriend? Are you a lesbian? Like, literally going in on me. And Macy was like, oh my God. Like, it was like too much. I was like, and she thought it was like funny. And she just like kept going and kept going. I'm like, Mom, I need you to like calm down and chill out. She's like, Eric, come on. Eric, he's such a nice guy and he could be your boyfriend. Da, 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 da. I'm like, oh my God. You literally like have to stop. Ever since she's gotten like signed up for this like matchmaking thing, she's all of a sudden like attack Gabby. She's like, even I'm dating, I'm doing it. You're a loser. I'm like, oh my fucking God. I just was so like, if you don't shut up, I'm going to have to leave the room because you're pissing me off. Like, I just had never seen anything like it. I was like, Mom, are you being serious right now? Because what? I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. Am I in the wrong? But I'm like, this is your friend. I don't know them. I'm not going to go out of
he
my
asked me
way.
the same thing, but
I'm like,
Zach was way
sorry.
more chill. He's like, I know you guys are probably busy and whatever. And I was
And
like,
I'm sure he is nice and I'm sure he's fine. But I'm like, I would hang out with you guys like in Indiana or something. I'm not gonna like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just
and
seems
the
like
guy also
stupid.
probably would feel like it's forced. I'm like, if he wants a rec of some places to go, we can send him a list of cool places to go, you know?
And if
But I'm
Zach
like,
was here, but I'm
Yeah.
just like, I'm not gonna go entertain your friend that I don't know.
yeah.
And also, me and Zach are like 9 years apart or something because he's the oldest and I'm the youngest. So I'm like, even our friends wouldn't even be on the same like.
I think there would be a certain like
I don't know.
dynamic where
Just
I would
like,
maybe do that.
ugh.
But with,
If we've met them before and they're like a family friend, yes, of course.
yeah,
But I'm like, this is your random work friend I don't even know.
yeah.
Like, would you do that? And I asked Macy, I'm like, would you go out of your way to do that? She's like, honestly, if my brother was in town, I don't even know if I would make time to see my own brother. I was like, damn.
Okay.
Let alone his friend. I don't know. I was like, am I in the wrong and am I being a bitch right now? But I was just so like, Mom, you have to chill.
No,
She's
I think like
all you do is hang out with your cat. I'm like, okay,
I
don't
think
bring
if
Wolfie
all,
into
this is what I was thinking because Zach brought it up to me. I was thinking if all of us went, me, you, Selton, Mom, went to a dinner and he came because he didn't have anything to do, and like whatever.
Yes, of course.
That I'd be down for. But like we
I'm
didn't
not
have the
gonna make
capacity
a whole,
to do that
like,
last week.
itinerary. Yeah.
Yeah,
for-
yeah.
Yes.
No, for sure. But that was mean of Mom. I don't think that you're gonna be with
That's
your
what I
cat
was saying.
forever.
I was like, damn.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, but you have to put yourself out there. I'm like, Mom. And I think why it like was so like, oh my God. I'm like, you don't think that I've not thought about that I haven't had like a boyfriend in years and I'm 26. Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
you don't think that I've had those own thoughts
Yeah.
about myself? Like, damn,
That's Mom's
bitch.
favorite thing to do, state the obvious.
Literally. I was like, okay,
But I've
All right.
had to tell her, Mom,
back off.
yeah. And it's
Fair.
not just with like that. It's just with little things, like, hey, there's that meal that you haven't opened yet. I'm like, I know,
Yeah, she'll like get something in her head and she's like,
yeah.
and you have to do
But
it.
she did come upstairs. So if you guys haven't listened to our last episode with our mom, who we do love, if you're new here, we do really love her.
Love her, but
She lives with me,
it's
but
just moms in general. I'm like,
yeah,
okay.
it's just a dynamic. But she came upstairs and she's like, Emma, I have a match. And she was like
Did
from
we
her matchmaker.
tell them about her matchmaker?
Yeah.
their matchmaker thing.
Yeah, she did. She talked
Okay.
about it and how much it costs and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So she's like, I have a match. I got a match. And I was like, okay, cool. She's like, do you want to hear about him?
Has our mom episode went live?
Yes, Gabi.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Wait, I'm so like
Dude, are
thrown
you
off
okay?
time wise.
And so she's like, do you want to hear about him? And I'm like, no, it's okay. I don't want to hear about him. And she's like, okay. And then I was like, how did they call? Like, she said, oh, I have a call with him later. And so do you want to hear about him? I'm like, no. And then I was like, oh, is it like a FaceTime call or just a phone call? As she's kind of walking back down the stairs, she turns around. She goes, I don't know, but he's the president of a company. She starts rambling everything
Salt and
about
pepper
him.
hair, 6'3", lives here, has 2 kids, divorced. I'm like, I literally just told
After
you I
I
don't want
just
to hear
said I
about
don't want to
it.
hear about it, but I'm like, okay, you're clearly just excited. I'm like, okay, cool, Mom. Hope it goes well. She's like, yeah, yeah.
But Macy was even like, she's like, well, why don't you want to hear about it? But I'm like, it's kind of just like setting the precedent that's like, I don't even, not that I don't want to be any part of this, but it's like, I don't want to be your like therapist. Like I for your like your new love interactions. Like I don't even want that to be an option for you to like, this sounds messed up, but like come to me and like, I don't like for that kind of stuff. No, like you're my mom, not like, I'm not your therapist.
No, for
Vibe,
sure. I
you
feel the
know?
same way.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, it sounds mean that like, no, I don't want to hear about it, but it's like, I don't
That's
know.
like something you talk about with your friends.
Yeah.
So it's like if you go on a date and stuff, that's cool and exciting, and eventually we would get to the point where we're gonna hear about it.
Right.
And it's also new for us. Like
Right.
it's like our mom hasn't dated anybody else besides her dad, really. So I think it's fine for us to
Macy
have
was
that
just
boundary.
like, oh, I just forget that like she's not our friend and she's like your guys' mom. I'm like,
yeah, exactly. But that's fine. She can talk to our friends about it and her friends.
Yeah.
And when the time is right.
And she has plenty. It's not like she doesn't have anybody to talk to. She has a gajillion people in her life that love her and would love to listen to her stories.
No, for sure.
She'd be fine.
You know what I was thinking about on the way over here?
What?
For some reason, I remember like I had like a flashback to our childhood, and I remember
I've
seeing
been having a lot of those lately.
but it's not
When I
like,
went
it's
home-
not like a correlation. Like sometimes things just pop in my head, like my brain, especially when I'm tired, like random
memories.
things, and it was like for some reason in my head, it kept saying, "And you could be entitled to compensation," and I'm like, "Ugh, I wish I was entitled to some compensation." Like, remember those commercials? They
Yeah.
were really big
If this
when you were young, and it was
you
like,
could be
if
entitled to
you
compensation.
if you had heart surgery in 2006 in Lisa, Missouri, you could be entitled to compensation. And I always would
That's me.
remember. I think this is where my anxiety started. I always would be like, oh my god, I need to pay attention because what if mom and dad has this health issue and they're not going to know they're entitled to
If
compensation?
they're on this medication in this year, then next they could win $10 million. This is my responsibility now to remember this.
Exactly. So I would literally be like, oh my gosh, I need to remember. And then I'm like, I don't even know what that is, but I'm like, this could be so important. So
This
every
could
time
be important.
that would come on, I'd be like, and it was always so
Like, I
catchy.
need
It
to
was
lock
like,
in.
are you on a heart medication?
800-588.
And then I was thinking, I bet
Empire.
I bet Gabby's dream would be like something would pop up and be like, did you get breast surgery? And
And now have capsular contraction. You could be entitled
to
to compensation.
compensation.
Oh God, I wish.
Wouldn't that be so nice?
Oh, and it could pay for Wolfie's surgery. Yes.
It would literally.
Do you
be
have
perfect.
a male Siamese cat with entropin in his left eye? You could be entitled to compensation. God, please.
I hope there's something in my life I'm entitled to compensation for. Like I feel like,
It's like winning the lottery.
yeah, I feel like we deserve it. You know,
Yeah.
just something.
Okay, so things that have happened. This is kind of like my media / things that have happened in my world that you probably won't care about, but like annoying people everywhere will care about, and people who are chronically online. A new Frank Ocean snippet leaked. Did you hear it on TikTok?
Snippet of him singing.
Yeah, like of a song.
Let me
It's
hear.
really good.
Sing it for us, so we don't get copyrighted.
No, I'm not singing it. So that happened. Also,
Wait, do you know what it's called?
No, it's not like the full song. It's literally just a snippet, and it's so good. And he's dating that like MMA fighter. Have you seen that? You're not on the Frank Ocean side of TikTok. I can
No,
tell
but
by
I
your
feel like-
facial expression.
But I feel like the girls, the hefties, are gonna want to look it up. So like, what do they type in?
Frank Ocean song leak
2025.
2025.
Okay.
Also, have you been watching Drewski Could Have Been Love episodes? The finale happened. Bambi won. Team Bambi. Sorry if that was a spoiler alert. Next. Okay, you know.
Wait,
Um,
did you know that Remy Bader has a crush on Drewski?
Oh God, I could see that working out for her, honestly. Like, but honestly, when I was watching that, I'm like, okay, I
Wait,
get
wait.
he's a comedian, everything, but he's kind of like disrespectful and mean to the women. I'm like, damn, like he was like calling them like fat, and I was like, oh my God, okay, chill.
The call's coming from inside the house.
Yeah, but it's like I
You
don't
know?
know. He's like joking with them, but I'm like, okay, and not too damn much on my girl B&B.
When people are like that, it's like insecurity. Like he probably never got girls.
No, he's just like
growing
doing
up.
it like for the joke of it all. But I'm still like, it's not funny.
Yeah, but it's like, no.
Anyway, next, do you know who Role Model is?
Nope.
He used to date Emma Chamberlain,
Okay.
and you know his music.
Pluto
Sally?
projector.
No, that's Rex Orange County.
Did
He's
he also
canceled.
dated Emma Chamberlain?
No, he never dated Emma Chamberlain.
I feel like he would though.
I don't know. But he's on tour right now. You know who he is because he does the song, and then he has like the guests
Yeah.
come out, and
Sally, the Sally song.
and O'Malley came out and like trip and fell. And
Grace?
yes, Grace O'Malley.
No, don't tell me that.
It was bad. It was really bad.
Oh, I feel so bad for her. Oh my gosh. And you know what's so funny? Not funny, but like O'Malley and Grey's Anatomy and her, like it kind of makes sense that they have the same name. That they share the same name. Was she so embarrassed?
It was funny.
Did she recover?
Yeah, but like, I'm like, oh my god. Anyway, that happened. But then he went his Toronto show, and guess who he brought out?
Billie Eilish?
No, the Slushy Noobs.
The boys?
Hamza and Martin. Yes. I was like, oh, hell
Wait,
yeah.
so is Sally always a famous person?
Yes. So no, for that song, like at that part,
It's literally
they'll bring
2025's
out-
version of One Less Lonely Girl.
no, but it's like a celebrity. It's not. Sometimes it's somebody from the crowd,
Okay.
but usually it's like special guests, like Jake Shane, therapist was the.
He was one
yeah.
of them. Okay.
Wait, do you want to see the Grace O'Malley video right now?
I want to watch it in the comfort of my own bed
Okay.
because I might cry. I would feel so bad for her. Wait.
I did too, but then the more I saw it, and the comments were funny, so I'm like, okay, it's funny.
No, I have a falling story.
Oh my god.
This was senior year of high school, and it was me and Kayla Schaefer. And Kayla Schaefer is one of my best friends from high school, and she just like innately is shy. I wouldn't say she is anymore now, but like in high school, she was a very,
Really?
very, very shy.
I don't
Yes.
think Kayla is shy.
And I definitely like embarrassed her a couple times, not meaning to. Like I would bring things up, but she's like, "Stop talking
You invite
about
her
that."
to your wedding?
She's at Bailey's wedding and stuff.
I haven't
But-
seen her in so long.
She like is somebody who like gets embarrassed really easily, or she used to. I don't know
Me.
how she is now, but because she's gonna be a doctor, so I feel like that trait's probably gone away. But we were at this scholarship presentation, and how they do it is like I had applied for so many scholarships because mom is like, we're not paying for your college. Like you need to apply for a scholarship. So I spent hours and hours. And then they tell you how many scholarships you got, but they don't tell you which ones. So you like come to the ceremony, all the parents come, and then they like go down the list of scholarships. And when you have to listen the whole time because like whenever they call your name, you have to stand up and go on the stage. Well, Kayla was so nervous about tripping and falling, and she kept being like, "Oh my gosh, like I just really don't want to fall. This is gonna be so embarrassing. Like we have to go up the stairs." I'm like, "It's literally fine. Just walk slow, and like you'll be fine." We both decided to wear sandals. Like we were like on the phone, like, okay, we should both wear sandals so we don't like trip, you know, because you're supposed to like dress up for it. So we both wore sandals. We ended up getting the same scholarship. So they were like, Kayla Schaefer
Called
and
you up at the same
Emma
time?
Menard. Yeah, so we got to go up together.
shit.
It was perfect. We were sitting together. So I start to go up the stairs first. And I didn't pick my foot up like high enough to get onto the stair, and the front of my sandal catches. And I was in a short dress, and I fell face first onto the stairs. After I spent the whole ceremony being like, "Girl, you're fine. You're not gonna fall."
And then
I
it was
freaking
you.
fell. Yeah. And everybody kind of went in the crowd. And then I stood up. I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine. Luckily, Kayla was standing behind me because she was like, I saw your whole butt. Like, thank goodness I went second. So then after that, I catch the case of the freaking giggles where you cannot stop. Like my body is shaking. Well, the freaking scholarship that we won was in memoriam of a cheerleader who passed away at the high school. And the principal knew her, and he was trying to give us the award, give us a scholarship. And me and Kayla,
Emma.
when you physically cannot stop laughing, even no matter how hard you
They're
try.
like, we're taking this shit back.
And so we were on stage. My body was shaking because I was laughing so hard, but I was trying to be serious. My eyes were watering. It was just worst case scenario. But forevermore, we have the story. She didn't fall. I did. And I honestly forgot about that till you just said that, falling on stage. But it's it all depends on the many falls that I've taken in my life. It's all dependent on who's with you. If you have a friend with you when you fall down in front of people, it's fine because you have somebody to
Right.
laugh with. But when you're by yourself,
In public.
I slipped one time on the college campus, and then I couldn't get up. And nobody helped me. And then I had to just walk to class like nothing happened. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Everybody saw that.
The one bad fall that I had, I actually got knocked out and was concussed, so I didn't even have to have any embarrassment because I was unconscious.
You actually like passed out?
I don't remember. Like I remember like black and then like opening my eyes and like Grace Sherman was above me. I was like, Grace, are you a nurse? Can you please help me?
And you know what?
I was just like, what just happened? And then I had to go get stitches, remember?
And you were entitled to compensation.
And I should have been entitled to compensation.
You didn't sue them?
No, and I should have. 80 pie.
Do you follow Corinna on
Yes.
TikTok? Did you see her video? She has a hat on. It says liability. And then she had a zip up shirt on and she like unzipped the jacket and underneath it said sue them.
Period, Corinna.
She was in like an office chair spinning around. I love Corinna. What were you going to say, babe? Someone got his mic on.
No, a story from college when I fell popped up in my head that was like, let me paint the picture for you. Let me paint the picture. So this is like class just got out. Everyone's leaving campus. Like one of the main roads leaving campus is backed up with cars, and there's a light. On one side's like the stadium, the other side's like dorms and stuff like that. And I'm just on the sidewalk, and then got an electric skateboard or longboard in college that I used to get around campus with. I think it went up to like 20 something miles per hour. And, but in the instructions, it's like, oh, make sure you know how to operate a board without the controller just in case it disconnects. Okay. And so I was going on a sidewalk and going down the hill that goes towards like the intersection where the lights and stuff are. And all of a sudden I hear the controller like doot, 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 meaning it disconnects. And I was probably going at least 30 miles per hour on that thing. And the thing would not connect. I'm like, I'm coming to an intersection, like, what do I do?
And there's all people standing there and stuff.
And yeah, there's people who was walking like on campus, like people in their cars.
What?
And like, I'm just like, dang, like there's no way I can slow this thing down. Like
Disney Channel
I can't
episode.
try to wing it to go through the cars or anything like that. And you know how like some places has like those guardrails, like the little poles that stick out of the ground, so cars don't get in. I was like, my best bet is just to run into this pole.
Did you?
And so I turned, ran into this pole, board went flying, who knows where. Like I wrapped around the pole. And then, like, I was just like, oh, shoot. I know everyone saw that. Like, people were walking, just stopped and looked.
They were like, why did you just run into that?
Because I was on the ground. I did, like, a look through my side eye. And I was just like, dude, just look down, grab the board. I wanted to keep going like nothing happened. I was like, if I hear someone say, ooh, or something like that, like, I knew, like, I'll be done.
Did anybody say, are you okay?
I didn't let them. Like, I was gone quick. Like, I just hopped up like nothing happened. Like, got on the board and kept going.
In college, nobody is going to be like, are you okay? They're just like, he's probably fine.
Like,
every man for himself.
Ouchie, yeah.
I will say, though, anytime Selson
what
has ever fallen down the stairs, which I don't know why you've done it multiple times since moving in the last 6 months. It's slippery. So funny to me, and he gets so pissed off that I'm laughing. I'm like, I just can't help it. It's because I was
she doesn't jump to say like, oh, are you okay? It's this first thing, just laughing.
Mom's like, just Selson, are you all right? Selson. I'm like, he's fine, get up. No, it's because we were raised on AFV, America's Funniest Home Videos, where we were raised to giggle at a fall.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Okay, well, let's get into what makes us sick to our stomach, fam.
It's 9 p.m.
What makes you sick to your stomach, Gabi?
What makes me sick to my stomach is, no offense, well, you're not an Instacart shopper, but male Instacart shoppers, they all need to be fired. Sorry. They should have the option to pick a female shopper, because you know what happened yesterday. So they gave me that big ass sweet potato, literally a sweet potato, probably the size of like a newborn baby. Only a man would pick that and be like, oh, look at the sweet potato. Like, what the? I'm one person. I don't need this big of a sweet potato. Number 2, they gave me a Caesar salad kit. That's literally all of this lettuce is wilted, done for, already expired. I'm like, did you not even like look through? Like a woman would look through and pick the best one. Like, oh my God, I can't. You should be able, like, once I see that I have a male shopper, like I want to cancel the order. I'm like, give me the option to have a female shopper.
Yeah, but then the males would be out of work
because
everybody would pick a female shopper. And you know what your haters are going to say in the comments? Let me just get ahead of it right now.
go shopping yourself.
Yeah. If you want to complain, then you should just go shopping yourself.
No,
We want to keep
I'm not doing that.
We want to
Like,
keep the Instacart employees
I'm not doing
employed.
that. And I would never give somebody a 1-star review. Like, I'm just not that kind of person.
I do think sometimes that it would be fun as an Instacart shopper to like see what people's like what they order, what carts
And
they
so
order.
I made a video on TikTok, and all the comments were like, "Girl, somebody tried to, like, you can replace item. They like tried to replace like Reese's peanut butter brownie mix for butter." Like they were shopping for butter, they didn't have it, so the shopper was like, "Do you want this instead? Would this work instead?" Like, no.
No, I wanted butter.
Sorry,
actually.
they don't have your butter, but do you want this brownie mix? Will you feel better? Maybe that's what they were thinking. You think this will make you feel better?
No, they wanted it. They're like, hey, can I put some on your tab? Please.
What makes you sick to your stomach?
Sleeping through your alarm, like when you have to be somewhere.
I've never slept through my alarm.
What? And
Slept through it?
No. Where you like
Turn it off.
like you turn it off in your sleep, and then like you
That's
wake
different.
up and it's hours after you're supposed to be somewhere.
People who sleep through their alarm with not even turning it off are a different type of people, and that's the type of person I don't want to be friends with. I can't trust you if you can't wake up to an alarm. What do you mean? The second I hear it, I'm like, oh, turn it off.
I think it's like
One of my roommates in college would sleep through it, and I'd be like, Kenzie!
but somehow they hear
And then
your
she's
voice.
like, what?
Yeah,
Turn your damn alarm off.
they hear the human voice and
Yeah.
it wakes them up.
I would go and turn it off for her. I'm like, bitch.
She'd
In a
miss-
room full of 5 people, you're going to let your alarm go off for 45 minutes?
it's part
Oh
of
my God.
part of it.
In the sorority house, I lived with 5 girls in one room. It's true.
I couldn't stand Selton. He does turn the alarm off, but I couldn't stand the sound of the iPhone alarm that we got. We ended up buying him a
Yeah.
Bushi Hatch alarm clock, so we have one on my side of the bed.
I
and one
have your
on his
old
side.
Hatch alarm clock, and it doesn't do nothing except for the sound machine because it's still connected to yours. You can't like reset it.
We should
Your
Google that.
I did. It said the old versions you can't put a new user.
I think everybody deserves to wake up to a Hatch alarm clock.
I deserve it.
You do, especially now that we're running in the morning.
And I deserve a Garmin watch. And I deserve new running shoes. And I deserve Wolfie's eye surgery to be paid for in full.
I
An
have
anonymous
realized
donor.
that when I like the reason that I like to do new hobbies is so that I can like buy all the gear for it. Like I'm not really
Yeah.
that excited about running, but I'm really excited about like buying new workout clothes, getting a running
And the
vest.
Solomon vest.
Like I want to like get the
watch and
cool like Oakley sunglasses. I already
She's not
decided like
kidding.
how I'm gonna wear my hair for the half marathon that I haven't signed up for.
a braid?
Slick back, middle part, braid. But my hair has to be straightened before I put it in the braid.
Me too, but my braid's literally gonna be like this. Oink, oink.
Doink, doink.
Literally, oh my God.
But that's my favorite.
Don't get me started on my hair again.
My favorite kind of.
I made a hair appointment. Oh, you know what? I got to the bottom of why my hair is falling out
Why?
and breaking off. It's embarrassing to admit for some reason, but because Macy and Mom were like, Gabby, what? Are you fucking stupid? I was like, whoa.
Wait, I'm really excited to hear this.
It's because I've been using too many hair masks. I use them every single time I'm in the shower.
The proteins on your
Make your hair break off.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody ever told me that. If my hair is breaking off, what do you think? Oh, I need more hair masks to help heal it. Macy's like, oh my God, no, stupid bitch. I'm like, oh,
Wait,
Oh my
wait. I have a
God.
question for you. I've been finding out so many things in my comments
From
from
TikTok?
people that are hating on me. Yeah,
like
if
what?
a swimsuit comes in the mail for like that you want to try on, and it has one of those like
Stickers?
the
on
stickers in the
crotch?
crotch. Yeah. Do you wear underwear and then put the swimsuit on, or do you just put the swimsuit on?
If I'm in the comfort of my own home, I don't give a fuck. I just put it on.
And then what if you want to return it?
I've never returned a swimsuit.
So I did I did like a screen of being like
Trying it on.
trying on it was like a picture of me in it, and clearly I didn't have underwear on underneath it, and I'm like, this is way too small, I'm gonna return it. And people were like, oh my God, you didn't put underwear on with it and you tried that on and then you're gonna return it. I'm like, it has the little vagina patch thing,
Yeah.
right? And then if they get a return, they probably peel it off and put a new sticker on there.
I don't know. I don't know the intricate details of a swimsuit return.
But I'm like, oh my God. But like,
No, people on the internet will make you feel like you're the dirtiest person alive. They're like, oh my God, you don't shower 3 times a day. That's minimum in my house. If you're walking, like, I'm like, oh my God, relax. Like, people will just make you feel like if you don't do things the way they do, then you're wrong.
okay, but with the swimsuit thing, I'm like, okay,
I
kind
can
of
understand.
valid.
No, it is valid and I understand, but it's like, I don't think that's
then-
like common.
But then there's the thing.
knowledge.
Then when I have my underwear on, I can't see what the actual swimsuit
Yeah,
looks like.
so yeah.
Guys, chime in below.
Oh my God.
Please tell us.
That kind of reminds me, like if I try on clothes in the store, like I try some jeans on. Oh, I like these jeans. I'll really hang those jeans back up and go get a fresh pair that I haven't tried on because it's nice and crispy.
You're like, can you get actually a new pair from the back, please? Thanks.
Or it's like Dad always at the store. He's like, you got to reach for the ones in the back. Those are the freshest. Like in the produce section.
For like the milk.
Yeah,
Oh
he's like,
my
you got to get the
God.
milk in the back because the
They
expiration
just put
date
it
is
in
is like longer. And I still do that. He hasn't still done
I
it.
don't. And I know my Instacart shopper doesn't either.
Even car batteries, ladies. Like if you need to get a new car battery from the auto parts store, check the date because they're only rated for 5 years, and most of the time, like the date may be a lot older than what you think you're getting.
Oh,
So you have to look at the date to make sure it's a new one or it's like it's been sitting there.
That's great.
Get me a
life.
fresh one from the
I
back,
don't like when you call
Mr.
them ladies.
O'Reilly. He's saying to all of our listeners. He's not calling us ladies. He's saying to the listeners.
I know. He's like, hey, ladies.
No, he's like, ladies, listen up. From a auto mechanic myself.
He's like on the mic
He's
like
like,
this.
I
He's like
am
this.
O'Reilly. Listen here.
This is how I saw it. He's on the mic like this. Hey, lady.
He's like this.
Wait, can you do a good impression of
Hey-
like somebody?
He's like this. Hey, ladies. Hey.
No, do it. Of like do an
What?
impression of like somebody that's trying to like seduce, like an MC. Like, hey, ladies. You do it though, because you'll be better. At
Oh,
it.
I can't.
Sultan, you do it. Do you know what I'm saying? Come
I
on.
was just
Oh,
talking.
we understand.
That's how
That's not what he was doing.
That's how my brain
He was like this.
translated it.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey.
ladies.
His fedora. Hey. Hey, princess. Ever been to O'Reilly's before? Let me tell you something about O'Reilly.
Please, I always tell Sultan, please never die.
Sultan's not gonna die.
Please never
Don't
die.
wish that upon
And
him.
he's been saying that after we get married, Mom has to move out, you know? And I'm like, okay, that's fine, but like then what if you go on a trip? Then I have to stay by myself at home.
Gabi Girl 99 is your neighbor.
Yeah, but then you'd be like, oh, I can't bring Wolfie over because his litter.
He'll pee on your bed.
I know. And then I would be like, well, can I sleep in your bed? You'd be like, well, no, grow up. So then I'd be stuck home alone by
Maybe if
myself.
you like pay me per night. I am for sale.
Maybe if you like entitle me to some compensation.
Maybe if I'm entitled to some compensation, like I'd think about it. Well, honestly, let me tell you something. Honestly, because
I'm gonna
now,
start saying that to everybody.
now
Now.
I've like changed the situation around in my house. Wolfie gets locked in his room every single night. He doesn't sleep with me anyway, so it don't matter anymore. He knows. I say,
It's a hard
I say,
knock
I
life.
literally say, go to
for
your room, go to
Wolfie.
your room, go to your room. And he's like, he'll sprint in there because he's like scared.
Aw.
He's fine.
Do you still
Ugh.
cuddle him during the day and stuff?
Yes, when I can.
You give him love?
I'm busy. I'm a busy mom.
That's good. Every week we try and end on an advice column because we talked about our week. We talked about the stuff in the media, and now it's time to get to you guys. What can we do for you? It's not what can the hefty gals do for their country. It's what can the country do for you?
Exactly. Exactly.
But I had a girl who DM'd me this week, and she was saying, do you ever feel like frustrated when you're like the biggest friend in the friend group and you feel like you eat pretty healthy, you work out more than your friends do, and somehow you're still like your whole life you've always been the big friend? And so I thought, and she was kind of like, how do you kind of deal with that? So I thought we could give some advice on that. I want you to go first because I would love to hear your response.
Comparison is the thief of joy. At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what everybody else is doing. You just have to lock in on yourself. If you feel healthy and you are happy with your eating patterns and how much you work out and your body feels good, and that's all you have to focus on. It's not like, oh, well, they like eat pizza and they like do, and they never like, they eat terribly and they're so skinny. Like, that's not, doing that and playing that game in your head is not going to change anything about your reality. It's the same thing as like, oh, they don't do anything and they get to stay home all day and like they make so much money, and I have to go to work every day and I don't make any money. Like, what is that going to do for you? You know, you have to know what works for
It
your
ain't gonna
body.
make you money.
Yeah.
It's
What
not gonna make you
complaining
skinny.
and like comparing isn't going to change anything. So yes, you can like, okay, note that, but everybody's metabolism is different. Everybody's genetics are different. So you just gotta work with the hand you were dealt.
Yeah.
Amen, baby. Yours, go.
Yeah. I told her like that eventually I had to realize that either I needed to be making skinny my goal or needed to like not do that anymore. Like I needed to like realize like, oh, maybe being skinny isn't my goal.
Right.
Right.
Maybe I can live my life and live it to the fullest how I look
At my
now. I
size.
don't have to like wait till I'm skinny to do something. That was my whole entire life. Oh, I'll get this outfit when I'm skinny. Oh, I'll start making content when I get skinny. Oh, I'll start posting on Instagram when I get skinny. Like, once you drop that mindset and be like, oh, I can actually live my life now. And if I get skinny one day, okay, so be it, whatever. But I'm not going to base my whole life around that and like limit myself because I don't look how I want to look. Huh?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just
Yeah.
you can still have a fun life and
Without being skinny. I know exactly
Right.
what you mean.
like
I'm not saying that if you wanted to lose weight that it's like a bad goal to have. That's
Right.
totally fine to have that goal. But I do think that when you realize that, okay, maybe my whole goal in life is not to be skinny. And the thing that pretty much what I told this girl was this, is like the girl next to you, her life is her life. And if her life was meant to be yours, then you'd be living it. Right. But it's not. Like this is your path. This is, yeah, kind of the cards you've been dealt. And your goal in working out and the diet that you eat, the food that you decide to eat, should not be based off the size of your friend. If you're literally living your life because you're so consumed with the people around you, then you shouldn't be living your life that way. Yeah, you have to work out for you, you have to eat for you, and at the end of the day, it's your life, it's your path, and you probably have things about you that don't have to do with your size that your friend probably envies, that they could be like, "Oh my gosh, like, you know,
she stays so focused and she like
mhm.
can get all of her work done and she's so disciplined. How does she get up every single morning? I wish I had that kind of discipline. I wish I could.
Like it's so easy for
Yeah.
her. Like she just gets up and goes, and like
Yeah, she's
she's
such a
so
morning
regimented.
person,
She's so
yeah.
disciplined. Like you can play that game all day
With
about
anything.
anything, right?
Yeah.
Like people have things that come easy to them. People have things that are more of a challenge. So you have to decide what your goals are, and maybe if working out and eating healthy is something that you don't want to do, then stop doing it. If you're doing it for other people, then stop doing it. You just have to kind of reevaluate, what do you want. And I know
And
that's
what
so
feels good in your life for you. Do you feel
Yeah.
better when you're working out? Do you like,
I think it's just like it's so much easier said than done, right? It's easy for us to sit up here on the microphone and be like, just don't compare yourself. Okay, we're human, it happens. But I think what I've learned now is
recognizing it?
recognizing it and trying to rewire it. Or maybe you're having those thoughts because you're realizing maybe I do want to lose some weight, right? So instead of me sitting here just being hateful about it, what's something that I could realistically do to help me get to that goal in a healthy way, right? And having hateful thoughts is not a healthy way to get to that goal. Or maybe you're like, dang, why am I thinking about how skinny my friend is? This is crazy. Like, let me think about something that is actually going to be productive for myself and start to rewire your brain to think maybe being skinny isn't my goal. Like, why am I thinking that way? That was my old way of thinking. Now I'm just so excited that I'm healthy and I'm happy and I'm working towards my goals. Like, you kind of have to either take the hateful thought and find the good out of it, or rewire the thought to stop having it come
Yeah, just be
up.
like, why am I thinking this way? What is this for?
Yeah. I think no matter what size you are, those thoughts always come. We just love to compare ourselves to people. What's that about?
You hear my stomach?
Hungry. Did you have dinner yet?
No, I've been eating Oreos all day. And you know what else I got?
What?
Vanilla wafers.
I was gonna ask you before I leave, can I have some of the baby cucumbers you got?
Yes, for what? Do you need them though?
I want to dip them in cottage cheese.
Yeah. How did you know I got baby cucumbers?
Because I was here when you opened up your groceries, remember?
Yeah.
Guys, Chipotle has this new Chipotle honey chicken.
I ate it for breakfast this morning.
If I can influence you on anything this week, go and get the Chipotle honey chicken in a Chipotle bowl. Oh, so
I
good.
could eat Chipotle every single day and never get tired of it.
Yesterday when we went, I told her double sour cream.
Too much.
I regretted it. She put like triple sour cream on there. It was literally sour cream soup. I'm like, okay.
Ew.
And they had no
Ew.
vinaigrette dressing.
Ugh.
Chipotle, if you're listening to this, please come out with a bottled version of your salad dressing for people to buy and take home. You will become.
Why have I never thought of that?
You will
Because the
become so
recipe
rich.
for it is like tricky. I've looked it up a million times. It's like
Yes.
you have to have these like certain chilies.
And they never have it. They're always out of the salad dressing, and the workers hate making it, so they don't make it. Just buy
it up.
Yeah, they'd be like,
Bottle
"Oh,
it
sorry, we're out of the little cups, but you could buy a whole bottle."
Stop. Sorry.
Oh my gosh, I'm a genius. We need to make a TikTok and tag them, and have everybody tag them in the comments.
You know Sean Lowe?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about that.
I have one of those right here.
No, don't say that.
He did attack me once. I have scars to show it. That's why he's not allowed outside anymore, because it makes him feral. He attacked me.
Okay, can you say one positive thing before we end the podcast?
Yes.
Think of something.
It's Aries season. Officially.
And Gabi planned her birthday on a day that I could possibly be out of town in New York.
Well, you're going to have to turn down that opportunity because it's your little sister's birthday. Stop, Wolfie. You're really hurting me.
Okay.
There's cat hair flying everywhere.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I'm allergic.
Yeah, so does Wolfie. You could take him with you.
No. Okay, hefties. We hope you've had a good start to your week, and we hope that from this point, after listening to this episode, that your week only gets easier, better, hotter,
Faster, stronger.
That don't kill me.
Can only make you stronger.
I should add that to my running playlist. I need you to hurry up now, because I can't wait much
longer.
That was Sultan running next to me this morning. He's like,
I can't wait much longer.
He's like, you're going so slow. But just a reminder that we do drop an episode here every Wednesday on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. You can follow us on TikTok and Instagram at HeftyGals. And if you need some advice, our DMs are always open. And I guess we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
You have arrived to the
Bye,
Hefty Gals
gals.
podcast.